If you've ever had a slump in your real estate business, or you're a new realtor and you're just like, I don't know what's happening, like this just isn't for me, all these other things are controlling, what's going on in my business, then today's the video for you. What's up guys, Lewi here. Yep, today we're talking about self-responsibility, something that it seems like a lot of people are missing these days, or just don't really want to take on board as we keep progressing in this industry, and with everything that's going on all over the world. Self-responsibility seems to be something that's just gone downhill, and it's definitely something that I never used to have when I was younger. But what you'll find is that when you start to actually hold yourself accountable and have self-responsibility for the things that you do and the actions that you take, you'll actually become way more dialed in to your goals, to the way you act, to the way you work, to the way you talk to people, and honestly, it will lead to a complete overhaul of your business and overall mental health and happiness. So if you've never looked at this before, how do we even start going about taking self-responsibility and practicing this? Because it's not something you can just switch on and then that's it, like you always just do this. It is a skill that you have to build up, because even if you start doing it, there will be times where you'll start to be fall back into that kind of woe is me, like victim mentality, which doesn't serve you at all in any kind of facet. So how do we actually start practicing that? I want to go over 4 ways that you can really start dialing this into your life. The first one is my favorite one, which is stop blaming others. Stop blaming other people. You have to give up the mindset that other people and other factors are in control of your future and your destiny and everything that happens around you. If you always believe that, you're never going to get ahead. So when you stop blaming others and just focus on yourself and the things that you could do better and the things that you need to adjust, you will be streamlined. You'll have the blinders on, not pay attention to the world around you, and you'll just be focused to get back on track. The next one is controlling the controllables. Focus on the things that only you can control. If something is externally happening that's out of your control, why would you even worry about it? There's literally no point. It's like when I take the kids to school in the morning and there's a traffic jam, you can look around and you can see people in the other cars they're raging, they're like beeping their horns, they're trying to like weave in and in and cut in and out of lanes, and it's like, dude, like there's literally nothing I can do about this traffic right now. So why would I not just sit and think to myself, cool, this might give me like 2 to 3 minutes more time with the kids. I can jam out with them, we can talk whatever, we can make fun of people, and like have a good time, instead of like being like, oh my god, like we're gonna be 2 minutes late for school. Dude, who cares? You can't control that. What you can control is the way that your kids watch you and interact with you while you're doing this. So just little things like that, focusing on the things that you can control rather than the things you can't, will really serve you in this process. And this leads us right on to number 3. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is being present in the current situation that you're in. It's not like meditation and stuff like that. It's just being like, okay, what am I doing right now? And how can I be my best self in it? A lot of the times we're always thinking about the future, right? I'm always doing this. I future pace all the time. I'm thinking to myself, tomorrow, next week, next month, next quarter, next year. Like I'm goal setting, I'm future pacing everything. And I love that I do that. But I also have a real hard time sometimes drawing it back to like, cool, what am I doing right now? I'm recording this video, so I'm going to try and get my best thoughts forward into the camera and not focus on my phone that's right down here that's buzzing with notifications. I'm not going to focus on my kids who are downstairs needing snacks. I'm going to hold on and focus on the task at hand. And what's going to happen is if I can do that, if I can close in and just be mindful of what I'm doing right now, it's going to lead to a better outcome. The other beautiful part about mindfulness is that it will cause you to react less to, again, things you can't control. If I'm just mindful in what I'm doing right now, if there's something going on Twitter or some dumb stuff like that with some celebrity who I don't care about, you can get drawn into that, Even if you go on like Google on your phone just to search for something, below it will have a few things on there like, Nicki Minaj, or whoever celebrities are famous these days, and you'll see it and you'll be tempted to click on it, or you'll start to think, man, imagine if I was a pop star, or, oh man, people with that money, and your complete mindset goes away from the task you're at hand. If you were Googling something to do with like a video you were working on or a CMA or something, now your mind has gone way off. So that's why I'm all about like notification blockers, productivity, hacks inside of Google Chrome where you delete all your social media feeds and all that stuff, because I want to be present in what I'm doing in the moment. And the last one, guys, maybe the most important, honestly, about self-responsibility is taking care of yourself. Taking care of yourself physically. Like, this is a huge one for me, and I preach this all the time. And it's not about like working out and six packs and all that stuff. No, it's about helping your body have the energy to do all the other things that it needs to do. So, you know, for me, I focus on 4 pillars of my life, body, being, balance, and business. Without the body, without everything working in my body, my brain, and everything being well, the other 3 can't fall into place. So I have to focus on this, which for me includes like getting enough sleep. I wear this Whoop strap to make sure I sleep well, because I used to do like 4 hours, 5 hours of sleep a night, 4 hours for about 3 years. And because I was like, I'm going to get up and grind, you know, and it's the craziest, stupidest thing I ever did, because I was completely emancipated, and like I was like, my brain was foggy in the afternoon. I was not getting enough sleep for what I needed. And I'm going to be putting a video out pretty soon here on an app called Rise that I've been using recently, which is insanely helpful for this stuff. So, you know, sleep is a huge one. Eating healthy foods is a big one. This is one, you know, a lot of people talk about, and it's like, oh yeah. But like, I love cookies too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do. I try to not eat as much sugar as possible, but maybe on like movie night with the kids, I'll have a couple cookies, whatever. It is what it is. But trying to eat as much healthy foods as possible is a big thing too, and obviously exercising, working out. But self-care, guys, is huge for taking responsibility in yourself. Again, no one's going to do this forward. There is no magic pill to get you healthy. You have to have a healthy body, healthy mind to have a healthy business. That is undeniable. And yes, you might see some people who are super successful who are not doing this, but watch for what happens. That's a short-lived success. If you look all across history in terms of business, in terms of other things, look at those people, and the majority of them burn out, or, you know, worse, are not with us anymore, whatever that looks like. If you look at the majority of CEOs, millionaires, billionaires right now, the majority of them look after themselves in more ways than one. Mindfulness, meditation, sleep, working out. Look across the board. A lot of the top 10 in the world are all like that, and there's a reason, because it helps with your productivity and it helps with your self-responsibility. So if you want to find true happiness in your life, if you want to be productive like no other time in your business, you have to start looking at self-responsibility in those 4 ways we do it. Stop blaming others. Take responsibility for yourself. Focus on the things that you can control. Only the things that you control. Everything else goes out the window. Practice mindfulness. Be in the present. Work on what you're working on, and then take care of yourself. All right, guys. Have a good one.